in charge of the social media marketing, mainly Twitter and Facebook. I do a lot of articles for the website as well. I'm also in charge of analysing the visit figures which we send to Sport England, which analyses whether our engagement concepts are working. And also just day-to-day generating external bookings in terms of sales, and I'm also to play a key part in that. The elements which I enjoy about my job, I suppose dealing with customers on a day-to-day basis. I have to say I do enjoy the social media stuff. It's a good way of speaking to new customers. It's also a little bit different from your day-to-day workings within the job. Again, the analytics I do for Sport England is good. I did a lot, within my degree, so it's stuff I'm very, much used to. So obviously I went to university to do this, so it does play a key part. I'm obviously here 40 hours a week, sometimes more. So it does hold a prevalent element within my life. From the job, I've actually moved over from a five-a-side commercial provider where I was assistant manager. I'm not in a management role now, but being at ground level, I'm able to learn, from the more commercial elements in terms of fitness, stuff which I didn't really learn in my last job and part of my degree. So I've got a more general knowledge of that side of it. The favourite parts of my job, I'd probably say the sport development side of it. We're currently in negotiations with the Manchester Futsal Club, which are quite a prevalent club within the local area. We're liaising with them and working out different engagement concepts is definitely, things which I enjoy the most. I had a guy come in who was dressed in his dressing gown and slippers and had a pipe in his mouth, and he was told me he was going to the swimming pool. Obviously I told him that the door was obviously behind him and to go and get changed. We obviously have had all different kinds of people coming to the sports centre, a very diverse array. We obviously have more than 80 sports societies next door at the Students' Union. We provide the facility for most of those activities, whether it be Tai Chi, a swimming pool, futsal, football, volleyball, badminton. Well, I was working at a five-a-side commercial provider called Power League at their Stockport branch. I was assistant manager. I wanted to get back in a more sort of community development area, especially in the student community, as I was previously at the University of Bolton. I worked at their sports centre. I had management experience then, so once I had that out of the way, I wanted to come back here, almost learn the trade again and do my Masters in September. So that's the reason I'm here today. I'm currently living in Little Hulton, which is the other area of Salford. It's very easy for me to get here in the morning, very easy for me to get home. The train station is just a stone's throw from my house, really. You have a different array of shifts. You can either do, like a medium shift where you start at 12, finish at 8. The more prevalent shifts, you start at 6:30, finish at 2:30, or you'll start at 2 and finish at 10. The busier periods are the early mornings and the late evenings. In terms of this being the job I aspire to do, it's probably where I wanted to be when I first graduated. I'm up to a Masters next year, so I'll probably stay here for the next couple of years, then hopefully move on, within a more relevant sport development area, more of a, decision-making area.